Hello folks, welcome to Growth Grind. In this video, we are going to take a look at marketing funnels for performance marketing. So without wasting any more time, let's just get started. So why do we actually need funnels in the first place, right? So there's a rule called 3% rule, which states that out of the entire targetable market, only 3% of your buyers are in the active stage, right? Rest 97% of the people are spread across different stages as shown in this graph. After the 3%, the 7% are in the intent to change stage. That means they have identified the need of the product, right? But they are not fully convinced yet. But a strong marketing message can push them over the line and help them convert. Then comes the other 30%, which have identified the need, but that need, the desire to be solved is not that strong enough. And then comes 30%, which do not have a need right now. That means they have not identified. And last 30%, which are not at all interested in your company at all, right? So this is the entire 3% rule. And as you will see, there are different segments. So with the audience, what happens is that they travel from unaware to most aware. We will see it in this video. So this is the problem for which marketing funnels become a solution, right? So let's first take a look at different audience stages of awareness. So first is an unaware audience. They have not identified a problem yet. Their life is very happy and chill, right? Then comes the problem aware audience. That means they have started identifying something that needs to be solved. Then what do? They do some research, they learn, they educate themselves and come to the solution. So it's not like a problem can have one solution only. They can choose between multiple different solutions for a problem also, right? So it's not like one product can solve it, but there are different solutions that can come. Now out of that, the audience is getting aware and they may select one particular type of solution, out of which inside there are different kinds of product that can solve the exact same problem, right? Now through this product aware, they become most aware. That means they are also aware of the brands that are actually providing that product or a service to solve that problem in that specific solution bar, right? So this is how the audience level stages, right? So that's why we need marketing funnels that can help us divide this audience across stages, and we can then do marketing for them. So how does this funnel look like, right? Before that, let's take a look, let's summarize as to why we need marketing funnels in the first place. They give you a structure to guide the user from unaware to most aware, right? Eventually becoming your customer. Helps you allocate budget across campaigns. Now we are talking about different audience stages, then typically there will be different campaigns, different ads, right? So you need to have some sort of a thought process of dividing the ad budgets for them, right? Scalable growth, so that once you have exhausted the 3%, then you are moving to the 7%, and then you are going to the lower 90% of the pyramid, right? So you need to have a trackable way to scale your channels, right? And then reduce CAC overall. Because what happens is that your CAC over here will be okay, and then you start expanding, you will be pushing more and more into the awareness and concentration phase, right? If you're not doing that, that means your same ad are targeting the same top 3% where majority of the brands are competing to get that sale, and your CAC may start increasing, right? So that's why for all these reasons, a structured marketing funnel is important, and this is how it looks like. There's a top of the funnel which focuses on increasing the awareness. There's middle of the funnel which focuses on increasing the consideration of your brand and the solution. And then there's bottom of the funnel which is focused on conversion, right? Now we will understand this entire funnel of TOFU, MOFU, BOFU, awareness, concentration, conversion using an example. In this case, the example is of board speakers, right? So let's say you want to sell board speakers. Now the top of the funnel will look something like this. The goal over here is going to be with your performance marketing is to introduce brand awareness and drive traffic, right? So there are different campaigns across Meta, Google, LinkedIn, all these platforms where you can do actual brand awareness and drive traffic to your website or your store, right? Then the audience stages that we will be targeting in this top of the funnel is going to be unaware and problem aware, right? That means they have not identified why do they need a new speaker, or they are not aware, or they are just getting to start aware of the problem that they are facing with respect to their current solution, right? So your creative hooks can be related to your party deserves a better sound, right? Or your phone speaker isn't good enough, right? That's why you need a portable speaker from board. So you are just introducing the problem subconsciously in their mind with these statements. You are not calling out the problem over here, right? And these are just examples. You can be as creative as you want to be over here. The marketing assets can be reels with trending audio, sound comparison videos, UGC influencers, meme ads. But basically, the creative hooks will be more about introducing the problem, and that too subtly, subconsciously. The KPIs that you will be measuring over here will be CPM, CTRs, reach, video views, new visitors on your website, right? Because that's what an awareness will help us identify, right? And then your offers and CTA over here, no hard discounts you have to give, but your CTAs will be focused on discover both sounds or what's the difference. Very soft CTA, nothing very specific like check out our latest collection or shop now or something like that. You're going with a very subtle CTA because that's what you want to do at this stage, right? Then comes middle of the funnel. The goal over here is to educate the audience and bring them to the consideration stage, right? Over here, we are talking to the solution aware and the product aware audience. So what kind of creative hooks can we take a look at? Looking for deep bass and long battery in one speaker. So as you can see in this creative hook, we are thinking of possible problems they might be having and calling it out, right? Their existing solution may not be having a deeper base, right? Or their existing solution or speaker may not be having long lasting battery. Our product solves that, right? So we are going to educate them, bring them into the consideration of switching their existing solution, right? Built for outdoors, indoors, and all moods. It can be related to aesthetic designs, it can be related to portability, and all these challenges that they might be having with their existing solution, right? What kind of marketing assets can we take a look at? Product demo videos, comparison videos. You must have heard about us versus them all the time. This is where it can fit in really well. Influencer reviews. So, influencer content is one thing, influencer reviews is another thing. Reviews can be more consideration phase because honestly, if you want to take a solution, a speaker, right, you will go on YouTube, you will check out the reviews or something like that, right? So influential reviews will help us in that way, and good landing pages which are describing the product. What are the features? What are the benefits? What is the technology used? Detailed landing pages, right? Then KPIs, time on the page. If you have created such a landing page, even if are people even reading or going through that, so time on the time spent on that page, add to carts, right? Click through rates, saves and shares of those reviews and posts, and then purchases also. So one thing that you need to keep in mind is that there is no clear fine line across all these stages. There will always be some level of overlap. But for our understanding, our clarity, we want to give it a structure, and this is how the structure is going to pan out like. Then we have offers and CTAs. Shop now to get 200 rupees off. Get yours in 2 days. Explore full range. Shop now. All these things you can test over here because, as I mentioned, there is no clear segmentation. There will be certain overlap always happening, right? Now coming to bottom of the funnel, where the core goal for us is to bring conversion and sales, right? The audience that we are going to target over here is going to be majorly most aware audience. They have looked for the solutions, they know the brand, they know everything, and they are just ready with their credit card, debit card, UPI, whatever it is, to pay the money if they find the right solution for themselves. Now, over here, the right solution may be present in front of them, but they may not trust your company. There might be other objections. So, this is where objection handling and everything comes into play. So, over here, what you can use in terms of creative hooks is something like this. Oh, 1 million customers can't be wrong for choosing board speakers. Or last chance, up to 30% off, pushing them with the urgency message, right? So all these things are, by the way, hacks related to creating offers. We have a offer video coming in. So if you haven't subscribed to the Growth Grad channel, do subscribe. We are also coming up with new AI related content with AI tools and different types of AI workflows that you can utilize in your day-to-day performance marketing. My co-founder Rishabh Dev is going to make those videos along with certain videos from myself. But over here in Growth Guide, we will give you as much information as you need to become a successful marketer in 2025 and beyond. Cool. What marketing assets will you be using? Retargeting carousels, DPA, testimonial, UGC showing product delivery experience, unboxing, etc. All these very bottom of the funnel driven videos, right? To gather that sale. And naturally, your KPIs will be related to ROAS, conversion rate, cost per purchase, cart abandonment recovery, right? So all these things will become your KPIs over here. What sort of offers you can test? Flat 20% off, free shipping, COD, limited stock, order now. More on the offer creation part because offer just does not mean monetary stuff, right? We will see in the offer creation video. Again, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so that you get notified, right? Now we have seen tofu, mofu, bofu, what kind of messaging we can put, but how to put budgets across it, right? So there can be multiple frameworks. One framework that I typically like to go with is AOV based. So if the AOV is less than 1,000 rupees, then it is more towards the impulse buy thing. Like you as a user will not think three, four times about taking a product which is less than 1,000 rupees, right? So the decision is fast, not a lot of research is required. So my tofu, mofu, bofu is going to look something like this: 70%, 15%, 15%. I don't have to do a lot of retargeting to you. I can focus on showing you the ad and you will purchase if I have worked well on giving you the solution, right? Then 1,000 to 5,000, this is where the mid friction purchase comes in. People are considering what kind of products that are alternative to your products, so requires some comparison and trust. So my spends on mofu and bofu will increase versus tofu. And then high consideration, which is beyond 5,000, right? So this is where, let's say in terms of speakers, you are taking a home theater or something, right? So you need more trust, you need more value justification, right? So my more budget will be spent in consideration, right, and retargeting than in top of the funnel awareness, etc. So all these things can change based on your AOV and the product that you're selling and how the competitive market is. This is just an example, right? So, what common mistakes that you need to avoid while designing a marketing funnel, right? So, misaligned messaging across funnel stages. Why we have divided the funnel, the marketing approach in funnel based is to have a separate messaging based on where the audience is in terms of their awareness level. So, if you're not having a different messaging, might as well call it just a simple campaign, right? Not dividing into different funnels. Ignoring retargeting and bottom of the funnel audience. If you have done so much work on top of the funnel, if you have done so much work in consideration and you're not having a retargeting approach, then you're missing out on bringing that final conversion home, which is related to purchase, right? No clear KPIs across funnel stages. So you need to set KPIs for each funnel stages. And also, for example, for top of the funnel also you can have purchase as a KPI, but then the purchase cost per purchase for bottom of the funnel and top of the funnel cannot be the same because you are reaching out to two different people over here, right? So you need to consider these things in mind. Over reliance of offer on all stages. So if you are putting offer, monetary offer, discounted offer on every stage, then your bottom of the funnel will not be as efficient. Or to make it more efficient, you will have to give more and more discounts at bottom of the funnel, right? Poor landing page experience. If your product is not getting explained well, it's not going to help you in the consideration and the conversion stage, right? One creative copy fits all. Again, it is related to the messaging, right? So if you are using the same messaging, same copy, same creative across all funnel stages, then it really isn't like a funnel driven strategy, right? And then lack of testing and iteration. Many times I see, and it happened to me as well in the beginning of the career, where I used to just test during in the bottom of the funnel, middle of the funnel, ignoring top of the funnel, right? It happens, but make sure that you're not doing the same, right? You're testing and giving enough attention for top of the funnel as well, and bottom of the funnel as well as middle of the funnel for your ad messaging, testing, whatever it is, right? So that's it for this video. Thank you so much. I hope you now understand marketing funnels and how they can be utilized for performance marketing with the example of boat over here. If you have any questions related to funnels or performance marketing, comment below and I'll be able to help you out. And thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, because as I mentioned, we are creating more videos related to performance marketing, related to growth, related to AI, right? That will help you become a complete marketer in 2025 and beyond. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.